What's happening, Harold? I'm good. Thank you for asking. Is that good enough sound? You hear me? All right. I got some customer rolled. Someone late night bored going through them. I'm a COINAHOLIC. So I'm assuming you're a COINAHOLIC too. Up a little more? Right on. Thank you, sir. What's up, Texas? My name is Pam, and I'm calling out. Hi, Pam. Everybody say hi, Pam. Right on. Did that make the volume a little better for you guys? What's up, hi-ho? Silver top. Or topaz. Topaz. Silver top. '82. Wham. It's a transitional year. You could have both. So this is '82 with no mint marks. It was Philly. And it's 3.1 grams, so this is an all copper penny. It's a brownie. It's not double dye or anything. So I keep all my copper. Some people do, some people don't. It's against the law to melt them. So I'm not saying I do, but I'm saying I save them. So I haven't melted any yet. Ugly 77 copper. So that's where I go through. The shields I pull off to the side. Any good looking ones to look at, you know, later after the roll's done. The copper I sort. It goes quick for me. I really do look at most of them though. So like this is ugly, but it's a 92. 92 is that big. If you get 92 with the close AM, even in bad grade, they get big dollar. So there's a handful that aren't hard to remember, but that's one of them that I always check. Ooh, and this one's ugly. It's like got caca over it. Let's see if I can clean it off a little bit. It's white AM, so back to the bank. If I had a bank, but back to the Coinstar machine. These are the ones I get from, if you've never been in my stream, from my liquor store. It's an old mom and pa owned. It's like the last one left. But it happens to be at the end of my block. And they swap me roll for roll. So I get change from the whole neighborhood, which is great. I don't think you could find a better mixed roll. And all the best stuff I've ever gotten, I swear to God, I've been through bank boxes, but I've never gotten stuff as good as I've gotten from my little mom and pop shop down the corner. and I've had these for a couple weeks, so they're close to Christmas, and that's supposedly that's the best time of the year to get stuff. And then don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe if you're not, and the bell, because the bell lets you know when I'm doing something. Because I got a whole list of real content, videos. Because I haven't done a video that I uploaded yet, and I'm just trying to do them good. So I'm still researching some stuff because I don't want to put out bad info. And I don't know, like I've been keeping track of the times of other people's videos. So I think, because you don't want to put too long a video up because you lose them. And I don't want to put too short of a video because they're kind of too short. So I think a 5 minute, in the 4 to 5 minute area seems to be the ones that hold the viewer. So you leave with a good feeling, it was worth it. Because I'm pretty sure I'll put up good content, like what to pick, etc. I hope. You gotta wear gloves, man, with copper. Clad, not so much. They say you should, because the oil's in your hand, but I mean, if your hands are dry or nasty, or if you've been picking your nose. And clad, you can, quarters and whatnot, you can wipe them and get the stuff off, and they're pretty safe. At least that's been my experience. But copper, don't even on, if your hands are dry and you don't think you're gonna leave stuff, you will. And then you won't see it, and you'll put it wherever it goes, and then slowly over time, that oil from your hands it'll start to destroy it, or it'll leave the mark. We've all gotten pennies with fingerprints, and those things are etched in. This is a dirty looking 2000, so it's a Wham, one of the ones you can get the Wham, the AMs. So I checked those too. Even in cocker grade, the 2000's not worth as much as it used to be. You can still get like $20 for them. This roll's kind of dirty. You save your 82 copper and not copper, zinc, silver, topaz. Is that just because sheerly that they're worth more than a penny in copper, or do you have plans for them, or are you just stockpiling like most people are? You never know. They could stop making them. Well, they stopped making the copper. I mean, copper could jump. It could be, I think the highest at one point, they were worth almost a nickel. Yeah, right on. Yeah, so like a nickel, that's pretty tempting. Because I'll tell you right now, I do a mason jar at a time. Let me see. God damn, this thing's heavy. So when it gets full, I'm only a couple inches away. Then I bag them in the thick bags, or I put it in containers. But this is what I keep out on the desk, so it don't take up so much room. But man, that's a lot. It's a big difference from zinc to copper. That extra, what, 6/100 of or 6/10. It's a big difference. You don't realize how heavy they are. Oh, it looks like it. Another 82. $2.5. Small date. It's a Denver mint. It's not bad looking. It's not BU, but I think I have B-roll. No, not in zinc. Or do I? Denver? I might throw this in my rolls. Let's see, 82. Small D. A2B small zinc. Right there. I make BU rolls. So these are all pretty. God, the lighting ain't that great. These are pretty nice. This one, it's not bad. We'll throw it in there. Sweet. This pile, my 40s. It's a dog. It's a dog. It's a dog. That's a dog. Let's scoot this over a little. Let's see the chat. Put them in bank bags and in the safe. Yeah, those bank bags, man, the plastic ones. I use the same one over and over from a like Bank of America. It's like the coin deposit one. They're friggin' like a foot tall, and I mean, there's been times where I put like 8,000 pennies in them to take them back to pour them in the machine, and I thought I'm worried the whole time you break. Nah, those things are strong, super strong. I don't know what mill. I know plastic goes by mill, but I don't know what mill it is. But it's something pretty safe or pretty strong. You got it, Texas. I'll be here for a little bit. Scratched up. He's still holding on to his copper color, but he's been through the ringer. So all these go back into or go into the copper, back in the copper for you. It's not looking brown. It's not bad looking brown, but I'm throwing it. Yeah, it's decent. Nice strike. I don't see any of the. These have repunchment marks. I know. The only reason I know is because I got bank rolls. Never opened bank rolls to 68S. Yeah, I watch Quinn, the youngster. He's a cool kid. I call him Stud all the time. He gets all embarrassed. I know he's got that. He's doing something new video. I almost clicked on it before I did this, but I've been trying to catch up on people's videos, and I just, you watch a bunch, and after a while, I just wanted to get back to doing some coin. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. But why do you ask? Yeah. I call him Young Stud. He's a young stud. These guys all, man, that kid's got it made, man. He's popular on here. He's only gonna get bigger, and he's going to college. I mean, he's a good looking kid. Man, that kid's he's set. As long as he keeps his nose clean, that kid will be somebody. So I give him a hard time. That way, when he's all rich and popular, he'll remember, oh, I know that guy. That's the guy who used to bust my balls all the time. In a good way. I don't give him a hard time just to be a dick. Excuse my language. I like him. I like the little brother too. I think the little brother's funnier. Like, he's straight faced, but when he does open his mouth, it's usually to cap on his older brother. So it's pretty cool watching, the little brother, big brother thing. And he usually kicks his butt in like all those challenges they do. And it just drives Quinn nuts. But yeah, even the younger one, he's a smart cookie. Yeah, that's a big deal. It's a real big deal. I had one friend that was Eagle Scout. He was a pretty smart kid until he started doing drugs and ruined his life. But at one point he was. Yeah, Eagle Scout. That's tough, man. That's like sticking with it to the end. That's good. That's a good deal. Good habits to have. Finish what you start. I wouldn't doubt the little brother. Usually if one, the other siblings, you know, the parents make them go too. That sucks saying that that's rare, huh? Parents being parents? Seems like it. Everybody's just out there running amok. Alright, let's see. That's not stressed up. Something's all rainbow. Big time. 2011. I doubt anything's gonna be seen. Oh, maybe I can catch the light a little. Well, you can see the glossiness of it, right? Well, it's got that really, really hard, like it was lacquered or something. And watch out, because back on the wheats, that's one of the old hustler tricks. I think they really did spray them with like real furniture lacquer. Yeah, that's hard to see, but it's got purples but it's got some spots. It's not like it still matters what it looks like overall, and it's not too appealing. So it's almost a keeper. I mean, I'll keep it for a while. Excuse me. When he asks any questions, I have to restrain myself from asking what acne cream do you recommend. Hi-ho cracks me up, man. Man, you were fun. You were good tonight, Hi-ho. I caught all your stuff because man, there was a lot of people on and the chat was going quick. But I always read everything you put up, dude, and it was pretty funny. And then when we started in on the getting married thing, some of the people stopped typing in the stream, so you know you got them. They're the ones going, oh my god. Oh man, that's what I live for. That's having a good time with, you know, no harm, no foul, just a good old time. It's grown up humor. That's what it is. It's nice to be able to still tell some jokes with kids in the room, and you don't have to worry about the kids because they don't understand it because it's over their head. Only the grown-ups get it, and it tells you what grown-ups aren't that grown when they don't get it. It's all good in good fun and in good taste, good fashion. Ooh, this is it's an ugly 2000. It's not a Wham, but it's a broken collar. I could tell because everything slides off the end at one place on here. So if you look around the rim sideways, you should find like a hard straight up and down line. That means that's the retaining ring. It had broke while it was in there, and that's how you know there should be a line, and this one has it. So that's I'm right about what it is. So you get the alley on the. It's hard to explain alley if you don't know it. Like this, there'll be a space away from the rim before it gets to the flat. That some call it the gutter or the alley. So I have that on this side, and on the other side, there is no rim at all. It just rolls and fades off. Sometimes if they're drastic, the lettering will be over that far. It'll be disappear. You know, whatever part was supposed to be there. But this one's just kind of subtle. But you can tell when you get them. If it was in like, you know, if it looked like this, shiny and like new, it would be a keeper. Not like a huge amount of money or nothing, but it has a premium. It's an error. Plus, if you like air, I do, you keep them. That's an 80 we'll look at in a minute. That's not good enough to keep. Not good enough to keep. Nope. Nope. Ooh, that's nice. That one's pretty. See, naked eye, I'm not even going to look at the loop because I just throw it in my BU rolls that I'm making. This is a 2017 D. This is probably the first time I've seen light from wherever it came, you know, second time probably because it's in the customer wrap. So it gets kept. There's 81. There's the brass. You can kind of tell the color. It's not the regular finish on like the modern stuff. They're brass. You think in a few years they will stop making sense? God, I hope not. Hey, what's up, Austin? Man, what time? Or you're in Ireland. What time is it right now in Ireland? You supposed to be in bed or something? Or is it morning already? I know that people bring it up all the time to kill the scent, but what people don't understand, if you look into it really, you don't want them to do away with the penny, even if it costs $2 to make, because what it's going to do to the middle class and lower, everything will be rounded up. They're not going to round, these rich folks ain't going to round down. The powers that be ain't going to round down because they're the ones that sell us everything. So I mean, really, you think of it, oh, it's only a penny. Yeah, but things that are like $1.94, they're all going to become $2 the day they stop making these cents. Everything, cars, you know, $19,992.70, it's going to be 71. Everything that you buy, and that's all we do is buy and consume, it all across the board, those pennies are going to add up fast after a year, then 10 years, and then forever from here on out. It's just going to screw the working class. So you need to fight for your penny. Literally. Do not let go of the penny. Plus, what would I collect? Well, I'm sure there's lots of stuff to collect. Really, that's the economics of it. It's a bigger issue than people make it out to be. It's not just, you know, get rid of it because it makes sense, because there's lots of stuff they can do to cut costs and micromanage and technology, and we could get back to making these coinage and all these coins that they don't cost more. The nickel, like 5 years running, it's cost more than a nickel to make a nickel. Like, I think the nickel's the worst. Like, we really pay a lot to make them. But you never hear anybody talk about getting rid of the nickel. Why not? Because you can get rid of the nickel. We still got the penny. You would just have to give more pennies as change, that's all. So if you wanted to get rid of something to save money for the government, get rid of the nickel. Perfect sense. But you never hear about it. Yeah, they stopped in Canada. I couldn't tell you. I'm not Canadian. They got a plastic dollar now too, don't they? I think they do. Yeah, I couldn't tell you why. I barely keep up on stuff here at home. I don't have enough time in the day to keep up on everything. And a lot of stuff it's beyond me anyways. But I am interested. I haven't took the time. I kind of forgot about it. Yeah, I think it's cool, you know, like plastic, because I know plastics are polymers. That's plastics. They're the future. Like, cars are going to be, the fenders will be made out of the stuff, and like the stuff they're doing with the technology with plastic is amazing. I have to stop flirting when I can tell she is going, ooh, internally. I'm getting away with stuff because I spend so much with her. I know. I need her for my addiction. I might chill with YouTube for a while. Well, you don't have to chill on YouTube, dude. You can come my channel anytime you want. You just you know, chill on her. And I don't think she thinks anything, you know. Yeah, I hear you. That's where I'm at. I'm not working. You know, I take side jobs here and there, but it's because I've already done all my work. I'm really trying to get this thing going, and I can do the YouTube, especially when it's all about coin. and it's another avenue. I'm trying to make it a part of my business too, you know. But if I was just doing regular back to work, you know, if I was working 6 days a week doing construction, I wouldn't even be able to fit YouTube in. That's why I didn't know this was here. I wasn't in the computer. I bought computers for the kids. I had a smartphone all, you know, forever, but I never had time to. I'm not like one of those guys with his phone in his hand all the time. I just work, drink, fall asleep, go back to work for shit all my adult life, except for the times I broke my back, but then it was in a hospital bed. I just took the pill, took the medicine, went to sleep. I just slept the whole time until I could get healed and get up, go back to work. But yeah, I don't do nothing now either. I don't have no set time. I ain't gotta be nowhere. Nobody expects me. Like I'm like free. But it gets boring fast, and especially if you don't have company. You know, buddy don't drop by or something. You know, just the days just start to melt together, and then I start to worry. Like, damn, what the hell am I doing? So yeah, this is it's probably been really good for me. You too, probably, because as a man, the one of the dangerous things is to be left all by yourself with nothing but your thoughts. What is the old adage? The devil preys on idle hands. So you got to be careful about. You got to fill your day with something. Yep. I don't know. Just take what I say with a grain of salt. I ain't nobody. I'm not a psychologist, or I just know what my experience has been. That's all. And it ain't been always good. That's for damn sure. But better to try and fail than not try at all. Oh, might have a double die. I can't tell if it's a machine. It's on United on the reverse, and then into the E pluribusumum. Yeah, it's kind of subtle. Yeah, it might be. I don't know by heart a lot of the 1991 on the penny. So it goes in this little keeper stack. I always flip them upside down when I set them here. All you guys are outside of it. This is after, like, these are the keepers I've kept, which is 5 out of probably 5 rolls about. But when I put them upside down, because I'll leave, go in, go to sleep, come back out, I'll forget what I was doing. So anytime I see a penny that's upside down, I know that it was something I was keeping. It just helps me. It's like one of my habits. But it works for me. It works pretty good. These are the ones I'm throwing in the copper. These are the ones that might be decent looking, that are copper. So, but I'll look at them all at the same time, like real quick, when I'm done sorting. So that's how I do it. And this is just penny rolls, you know. If I have brand new pennies, I might break out the cups where you're separating years, because you know they're all BU. Hey, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. Hit the bell, hit the like, hit the kick a dog, do something. And thanks, man. Thanks, Silver Topaz. Yeah, what to do all day. Yep. Oh, I got a wheat. I don't even expect to get a wheat ever. Shit. Customer roll got wheaty. That's rare. 1944. Right on. He's kind of ugly, but there's no major scratches, damage. Decent 44. It's got that red, the back scratched up. Now here's my dilemma. It's copper. It can go with the copper stuff in there, but for most people too, I can't bring myself to throw the wheats away. I just can't. So I actually have a 40s pile over, excuse me, over here, so I'm throwing it with that. And don't ask me why. What am I gonna do with it down the road? I'm not gonna put it in a roll because it's not good enough. Oh, drop one. And I don't know. Just maybe they'll appreciate in time or not. I'm not sure. I just know that most people don't, so I'm kind of like, you know, consensus, sticking with the consensus. But I'll tell you this, money gets tight, I will take that sucker out fast, lickety split, and spend it. I was born at night, but not last night. Another 82. 82D. It's a large date. It was an ender because it's got the scratch marks in the circle. They get. See, I assume most people know stuff, but all the time they don't. Let's see if you guys can see this. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. See how it turns? See the circular, the big circular scratch used for giveaways. Oh man, I ain't giving crap away. I got good stuff to give away. I'm gonna start doing giveaways, I think. I've only done this like what, for a week, so yeah, I'll do a giveaway. Shit, I'll do a giveaway tonight. But there's only 2 people in here. Anyhow, if we get 5 people, I'll give something away. That round circular scratch means that this was on the end of a roll, but not customer like the machined rolls. When the machine wraps them and then curls that ends in or whatever, it does that to them. So you say it had a double die on the back and it was like the baddest 82, it's garbage. It's nothing. That's way too much damage. So it's trash. So because it's an 82, I can't just throw it in my copper pile because it could be zinc. So we're gonna weigh it, and it's copper. It's 3.1 grams, so we're good. We throw it in the copper pile. I want to play music too, man. Still, I don't know, where's everybody go? Where all these new rules everybody's talking about and all that. I read through all the fine print again that I could find, and I didn't see anything about most of that stuff. I'm pretty sure I clicked through all of it. So there's got to be somewhere else that everybody's getting their info. $70S, and it's off center struck a little, and then I forget the 7 is either lower or higher for the small date. 70 is another large two styles of date, and it's one of the ones that's like in good condition, high dollar right now. Check out that the NPR yet, hi-ho, the music I told you about, all the different styles of music. But the NPR is the National Public Radio. I was watching a bunch of them today, playing music from them, and they're good. They're really good, man. All these, there's so much stuff out there that I like had no clue. Because you never would, you know. They're not mainstream, they're not pop, they're not all polluted yet. All of them are like self-made, but they're doing it big. There's one, I think it's Andra Day, like D-A-Y, that's her name. And this chick is good. And I don't know what they call it over there, but here we call it, I think it's rockabilly. Like she dressed, when I saw her, she was dressed kind of like in 50s drag, like housewife 50s style, and there was something about it that I think it's sexy. And she's easy on the eyes. She's a good looking woman, and she can sing, boy. tooth. I keep accidentally like chewing or putting stuff on that side. It's fucking hard not to. It's starting to get sore. Fucking stitches. God, that fucking dentist was in there grinding and yanking, and he kept leaving the room and going to his other rooms and like bringing more tools. And I'm laying there going, what the hell? I'm like, dude, this guy. I went to a real dentist, you know, like older, been around a long time, like local. It's just me. Story of my life, my luck type of deal. He gets that sucker yanked out partially, like a piece, because it like shattered or some shit. And then he's like, he goes, wow. So hearing your dentist looking up at him while you're getting, the, you know, like, oh, you're going through it, and having his eyes the way you get all big and go, wow. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? So he said that like normal teeth have 2 roots. I guess I had more roots than you're supposed to have in the tooth. So he had to like tell the little girl, like, oh, come here and see this, and that, like teaching her. And I was like, yeah, come on, get to it. This thing's killing me. Yeah, it was freaking sucked. It sucked. If I knew I was gonna live this long, I would have took better care of my teeth. Here's a 99. So check it for the wide AM or close AM. This one's close. That's not the one you're looking for. That's the regular strike. The error is if it's wide AM on 99s. But one thing that other people don't ever talk about, I don't hear them talk about it on here. There's been some caught that were on the old pre-82 Planchards all the way up to 99. You weigh it and you get one that's 3.1 instead of the zinc 2.5. These things go for like over $1,000, man. 2.5, not mine. And then 1995 here, just real quick, it's got double die on the front, and Liberty and God We Trust in the date. Or actually, I think it pivots from the date, but this one does not have any double. So that's not it. Alright, save my battery. Oh, let me finish these real quick. These are the coppers. These are coppers that look decent with the naked eye, so now I'm gonna check them real quick. 81D. Negative 1980. I'm tired, need to get some sleep. Might be till I'm there when I like. It's bad when you didn't looking woman. Of course, yeah. Actually, it ain't bad. I prefer good looking woman. I'll stare at her. Women should be flattered if you're staring. Not nowadays. Nowadays they call the police and like try to press charges on you or something. So yeah, you're right. Hey, thanks for jumping in. Like, I appreciate it. You take it easy, and I'll catch you when I catch you. Take it easy and good night. I hope. She's a brownie, but it's got that purplish. I liked it. I like this color. I really do. I think it's better looking than the other browns, especially when it's nice and even. This one's not that great. This is the color they turn. This is like a true brown. All the 60s look mustard to me. So I know them when I got them. I don't even have to see the dates. Like copper ages with these paintings, it's pretty predictable aging. So just know something's going on when you get a brand new 2017 and it's already all the way around to brown. Something's up. I don't know if it made the wash, the rinse, uh, how away. Um, yeah, early on I had remembered this last year them talking about a the shield back that it was toned. It was brown, but it had the stripes down the striping on the shield, and it was like dark light, and the whole coin had that going on, and they were really cool looking. And I got them. I got like two of them, and it was supposed to be. I ain't heard nothing since, and I tried to research it. I didn't even ask Peavy. I ain't brought it up. I ain't thought about it in a while, and they were supposed to be like, I don't know if it was an error, but they were getting a premium. There's just so much stuff. Stuff gets stacked on top of stuff, and then it gets put behind, and out of sight, out of mind. They don't take long to forget, man, because it gets replaced with the next day's stuff. Ooh. You know what? I might be calling it a wrap too, because this tooth is starting to hurt. That's not good. It's only a day old since they yanked it out, and then it wasn't just like pulling the tooth. It was a little more to it. Then they grinded on my jaw. I think that's what's sore. He told me it would be. I just don't want it to get infected again. Like if I don't do what the instructions say, I need to go rinse. Well, I'm not letting a bunch of people down. We got one in here, or it's probably me. 45 minutes. That was a good 45 minutes. Did 2 rolls. We covered some things that I hadn't thought about prior. Yeah, so all in all, I was glad that there was a few people that needed something to watch, and I'm sure you might have learned something. If not, then we'll give it a shot tomorrow. So, all you coinaholics, take it easy, and thanks for checking my stream out. It's more appreciated than you know. Good night.